You're still watching Ways Now. World Cancer Day is an international day marked on 4th of February to raise awareness of cancer and to encourage its prevention, detection and treatment. World Cancer Day is led by the Union of International Cancer Control, that's UICC, to support the goals of the World Cancer Declaration written in 2008. Now, the primary goal of World Cancer Day is to significantly reduce illnesses and death caused by cancer, and is an opportunity to rally the international community to end the injustice of preventable suffering from cancer. Now, the day is observed by the United Nations, that's today on the 4th of February. So World Cancer Day targets misinformation, raises awareness and reduces the stigma that is associated with cancer. Multiple incentives are run on World Cancer Day to show support for those affected by cancer. And one of those movements are the hashtag No Hair Selfie, a global movement to have hair participants shave their heads either physically or virtually to show a symbol of courage for those undergoing cancer treatment. Especially, you know, when you go through chemo, you lose your hair. I've seen so many families do that just in support of a family member that's diagnosed with cancer. Yes, yeah. They shave off their hair and all of that. Well, mostly abroad, but I think in Nigeria too.
I haven't seen any case in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, right? We've not seen any video yet.
No
right?
ways.
But cancer. Any case of cancer in your family?
Yes.
Have you had issues?
We've had, yes.
Oh, wow.
But I'd rather not talk about it because it's still very...
Oh, wow.
It's still very fresh.
But you know, interestingly, I was listening to a lady yesterday over the radio, and she was talking about that the highest cancer right now in Nigeria is actually prostate cancer.
Really?
You know, yes. The highest cancer that causes death right now in Nigeria is prostate cancer. So maybe, she was saying that maybe because of so much sensitization that's happened among the cervical cancer, so a lot of women are doing the breast scans, they're checking their breasts, they're checking for cervical cancer, but men are not checking as much as women. So if you're a man, you've clocked 40, right? You've clocked 40, that should be like every year, just do a screening. Right, just do a screening for prostate cancer because you were predisposed from that age. You know, I think we would need to bring someone again to help us even
I just think that
people.
after 40, everyone over 40 should
just do annual checkup.
Comprehensive annual checkup.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's necessary. Absolutely.
All right, so Mani, what did you find for us in the news today? Okay,
so the students of Adekunle Ajasin University, Akumba, Akoko, Ondo State, protested against the incessant road accidents in the town caused by heavy trucks, which have resulted in the deaths of students of the institution. So the protest was ignited by the death of one of their classmates. It was gathered that after killing the deceased, the driver of the truck attempted to run away, but was arrested and handed over to the police in the community. So the protestants gathered in front of the school gate, barricading the Owo-Ikare Akoko Expressway, chanting various solidarity songs. So for me, I just think this is really very bad. This is not something any parent wants to hear about. You send your children to school and then they call you and tell you that you just lost your child. You know, so what they're asking the government, you know, to just come and make the road a dual carriage road so that it helps the students and preserve lives. So right now they're even saying they don't want trucks anymore on the road. So the roads have been blocked.
Oh, it is well.
It is well with Nigeria.
It is well.
That's all I have to say. I'm
you know, for this incessant road accident is what worries me. So it means that it's a constant case.
It's a constant case,
you know, it means that somebody is not putting safety measures around that area.
Yes.
You know, so many things are supposed to be in place.
Yeah, the roads are very narrow.
Yeah. So it's important that, you know, they look into it. And we don't have to get to the point where people need to protest, right?
Thank you.
You should actually even see these things ahead of time.
There's supposed to be a local government chairman, you know, around. Well,
you know what? So my story is actually... So this is not to call out anybody or to try to, because I've seen several times our governor in Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, try to do so many things, and I keep wondering who are his advisors Are you doing things for social media to gain clout, or you're actually doing governance, you know, as a job? So this video went viral where he was on his way, I think, for an event, and saw two young girls at about 11 in the morning, and they were carrying beans.
Buckets.
Yeah, so what was inside was they were going to go and grind pepper and beans and all of that. I think I hear that their parents, they're like bean cake vendors. And he sees them. First of all, I like what Sandra Ezekwesili said on Twitter. She called him out that how can you see people carrying heavy load on their head, young girls, and you are talking to them with a load on their head. You couldn't, first of all, take those buckets out of their head and drop it on the floor.
When they are acting, they forget.
Yes, second thing is, why did this even make the media? Why was it being filmed? Are you doing this to chase clout, or you're doing this for actual governance? So in the video, he was talking to them and was asking them why were they not in school, and they confirmed that they were in a private school and their parents couldn't afford the school fees. I think one of them had 4 brothers, who 4 of them are already in school. They were in school as at the time he was interrogating her, but she had to stay back to, you know, to help with her mom and all of that, blah, blah, blah. So maybe I will just call for a video, because after this video, he now went on for a press,
to talk about
for the event he went to. And he now actually talked about
like
this.
They are
maybe
not more serious.
Then I'll come back here.
Matters in Lagos State.
Absolutely.
To deal with.
The lady that is in something that appears as a school uniform, because we're going to find out. Her name is Chidima Amarachi. She's 9 years old. Guess what she said? She said she's not going to go to school until Monday. And I asked her why. She said her parents cannot afford. She mentioned the name of the school. Of course, it's a private school. So my question is, if as a parent, you cannot afford to put your child in a private school, there are so many public schools, public primary schools that were doing great things. We have Eco Excel that are doing great things. Why would you defer and deny, please let's leave the picture, and deny a 9-year-old girl from not going to school?
So I came prepared, Mr. Governor.
Oh my God.
There is a statistics online that shows the number of out-of-school children in Lagos State, right? And this shows that over 2 million children are out of school in Lagos State.
2 million.
Over 2 million children. And the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, worsened it, right? It says, despite its high literacy rate at 96.5%, the highest amongst the states in Nigeria, Lagos still has a high number of children of school-going age who are not in school. Currently, the state has about 2.3 million, 2.378794 out-of-school children. And this is just even at primary level. We've not added secondary school level. We've not added tertiary level.
This
for
is
children
just
out
primary.
of school. So when the governor is doing things like this, he should remember that out of those 2 girls, there are over 2 million children still waiting. You just need to drive on Lekki Ekpe Expressway. You will see them in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, begging, hugging, doing all sorts of things. So my point is, are you actually trying to solve a problem, or you are trying to chase clout, or you're trying to govern? I don't understand. Why would this even make a conversation?
Media,
This is your job. Your job is to govern. Your job is to provide, you know. Yes, so he was talking about the fact that the free schools, the government schools, they co-excel, they're doing a fantastic job and all of that. Why are they not taking advantage of it? So yes, I hear that Lagos State government schools are actually, they've been revamping.
Did he mention free?
No, there's actually free school in Lagos State. Yes, Lagos government school. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I hear it's free. You only need to get your books and your uniforms. That's what I hear.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know about that.
Well, we'll find that out. But I'm saying that out of these 2 girls, there are over 2 million sitting at home not doing anything at primary level.
So if you want to,
so if you really want to do the job and not do something because you are trying to whip up some form of sentiment or trying to get people to buy into your government or all of that. This, for me, every time I see him do all this media frenzy, it just rubs me off wrongly, because all the time he tries to do is either I see him, if there's a raving sensation online, he would call the person to his office. Oga, do your job, right? over 2 million children are out of school. Let's stop playing what's it called, to the gallery. Let's do our actual work and let God and heaven reward us for the work that we're doing.
Well, you're very angry.
Because it's actually irritating me. Because you see, I see this all the time. It's something that I know people that have adopted children that are paying their school fees.
Exactly.
They're not making noise
on the media.
Exactly. They're not in the noise. They're not making noise because there's a lot of work to be done. Right? So when you start to do all these kind of distractions, it has a way it just rubs off wrongly for me, And especially when you look at the figures, you look at the numbers, it's higher than you think.
Well, some people will say he's not busy, but I don't know. Some people.
On that note, please, I want to discuss opportunities that we can use to make money. That's all this one that we are talking now. Let's end Forex. Stay with us. We'll be right back.